Hi, Nixie Change. Vivian here. You cannot be the same person that created the aspects of your life that you don't like. I just want to talk about that a little bit and about changing that old person into the new person so you can have a new life or a new avenue or a new um, space in your life that you want that you never had before or that you had before and you damaged it some kind of way. So, what I'm saying is this: all of us have aspects in our life that we're trying to change. We're always trying to evolve, we're always trying to become better people, you know, on a personal level. And what I want to say to you is whatever it is you're dealing with, if it's illness, if it's lack, if it's doubt, if it's loneliness, whatever it is in your life, if it's anger issues, whatever, if it's nutrition, whatever it is that you want to change, you cannot continue to be the same person that created it. So you're saying, well, I didn't create this illness or I didn't create this lack, or in some ways, there was a participation in a lot of the things that we encounter in life. There are some things that may come across and may have been out of our control due to environment, due to lack of knowledge, due to other things, extenuating circumstances. But, you know, if you want to get out of whatever it is, you have to become someone different in that area. And again, you cannot be the same person that created it. So if you have lack in your life where you feel like you don't have enough, you don't have enough resources, you might not have enough money, whatever it is that you feel like that you don't have enough, in order to change that and put that into another direction and to be a person of abundance or the resources that you need to fulfill your life and some of your pleasures in life, you can't be the same person that created the lack. You can't be the same person that created that insufficiency. You have to change. And change starts with on the inside and a vision. So you have to see yourself as a person of abundance. That means you can't be the same person that created that. You have to be a person that thinks differently, that behaves differently, that learns differently, that has different discipline, has different habits, has different patterns to get out of that. You can't be the same person that created lack and with that same mindset and that same person and those same patterns and behaviors create abundance. It's just not going to happen. Same thing with the illness. The person that you were that created the illness or co-created the illness or received the illness or got the report of illness, to get out of that, you can't be the same person. There's mindset, there's habits, there's nutrition, there's all kinds of stuff. And again, it starts with a vision. To be well and healthy and vibrant, you have to get a vision and you have to see that in your mind. And the more you see it, the more it will become more of you. It's just like whatever you watch over and over and over and over again, you'll find yourself moving into that direction. Whether it be positive or whether it be negative, it will get inside your soul, so to speak. And what goes in the heart of a man comes out. It's going to manifest on the outside of you. So what you want to change, you can't be that person. So if you want to be a calm person, you can't be the person that gets upset easily. You can't be an explosive person. to get to another point, you have to change. And so it starts with, again, a vision. And then sometimes you just have to say, that's not me anymore. You have to speak that, and a lot of times in your words there's a resolve. I can think of, a few things that I wanted to change in my life. And, I had been working on it. First, I got a vision for it. And I said, this is possible. It doesn't have to be like this, it can be like this. And I made up my mind that I wanted it to be like that. And the more that I saw it, with mental pictures of it being like that, the more I did my spiritual practice, you know, and just working on it. And everybody has their way that they work on things, but you work on it, and you see it. And I can just remember one day about to do something that I didn't want to do anymore. And I started to walk across the room, and I saw in my mind, the thought. I guess I heard it in my mind, the thought to do this thing. And it was almost like an automatic response that just came out my mouth, and it says, oh, I don't do that anymore. You don't do that anymore. And it just broke, that whole, the desire to even do it just broke, and it doesn't have to be, anything huge, that you're trying to change. It could just be, I don't want to go to this place anymore. I don't want to hang out with this person anymore. I don't want to eat these types of foods anymore. It's just whatever it is. But because I had decided to change, and I knew I didn't want to be the person that created that habit, I saw myself as a new person. And as I saw myself as a new person, I gave myself new thoughts. And as I got new thoughts, those thoughts became part of who I am, and dispelled the other thoughts of who I used to be when I was that person that was creating or continuing in that thing. And I saw it so much, and I knew it so much that I was going to change and be a changed person, that when it hit, it just came out. It just rose up, and I said, I don't do that anymore. That's not me. And it seemed like that person was a whole another person in that area. It's like that became the old person in that area. And then I became a new person in that area. And that's kind of like how you look at change. Everybody has their different ways and their different strategies and techniques that they use. But you really have to see yourself different if you want something different. So think about the things in your life that you want to change, and then see that change and know that that change is possible and work towards that change. But you have to change, and you have to see that as a different person in that area, and you become a new person in that area. It becomes easier, and just try it and see what happens. So, Vivian here from Next to Change. You be the next to change.